Happy Tuesday, everybody. Got a little bit of a Lego set to build with you guys today. One that I got in the mail for my January 1st order, and I actually cheated a little bit. I started on it. I actually did it upstairs. I had all my pieces organized, and I was like, hey, I want to live stream the rest of this. So that's what we're doing today. I'm actually organizing my pieces again. But the set in question is Lego Creator 31133. Actually, I have the number wrong in the description. I'll have to fix that. White Rabbit. It's the White Rabbit set. Second best Lego Creator set of 2023. First one should be at my house today, so I'm excited about that. This is a 3-in-1 where you can build 3 different things. And a surprise to everyone, but my favorite is the rabbit. You can also build, I guess, a little seal. And then, I don't know what type of bird that is. Does anybody know what type of bird that is? It's a beautiful one. I'd like to build this. Like, Clark likes this one the best. I like the rabbit the best. But like my backup would be this one if I had to pick one. King Kips says he's getting his skyline to work. Hey, you're going to love that set, man. If you guys didn't see my last live stream or my video yesterday, which was kind of like a summary of that, best Speed Champion set of 2023, and it will be. At least the ones that I've seen so far. I'm probably not going to get any other Speed Champions. This is the one that I thought was the best, and it came as a Lego back order literally 2 weeks after I ordered. It was supposed to be like the end of March. Same thing for the best Creator set, which is the birdhouse. That should be coming today, hopefully. So I'll make a little video on that as well. Hello from Scotland. Hey, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. I know it's a good time probably for you guys because you're, it's like 6 p.m., dinner time-ish, evening. Just sorting my pieces out here and we're going to get building. This is only 258 pieces, so this shouldn't be an incredibly long stream. For comparison, the Skyline was 319, so that one took me a little bit of time. And I'm a pretty slow builder. I spend a lot of time chatting. If you haven't been to one of my streams before, we have fun with it and try to have a nice conversation while we build. I feel like I should have another one of these. Where is it hiding? That could end up biting me eventually in the white pieces. You would think there would be like 4 different legs, but maybe there's not. Maybe they got a plan. Maybe that one's for its neck. I'm just going to keep these in like my small piece pile. You could really, you could sort for days. I usually just sort by color, but in my last stream, I figured out that sometimes it's kind of nice, like having your pieces like sorted by element too a little bit. You just got to find that balance point where it's like, wow, I just spent 3 hours sorting for a 20-minute build. It doesn't make any sense. Ireland in the house too. Gonna get the Ferrari Technic. I have my favorite Ferrari has already been made. Actually, the 2 Ferraris that I have, I really love. This year, I don't know. I love Lego Speed Champions, but the ones this year just don't light me on fire. Maybe they will, though. We'll see. Maybe once I see some reviews on them, somebody gets one and entices me into it. Maybe I see a sale. I don't rule anything out. I never say never in the world of Lego. You know, sometimes people ask, like, hey, Greg, you getting this? I'm like, nah. And then 2 months later, it goes 20% off, and I'm like, yep, getting it. So you can never really answer those questions fully unless you really stick to your guns. And my guns can change. Thanks for not making us made for kids. All this gun talk. Janelle says, my birdhouse set and bunny came today. Well, finally. I don't know how I got the rabbit set before it sold out, but somehow I did. I ordered about 10 a.m. on release day. You know what? I could have used these pieces here, all these white pieces. Could have used for my Lego toilet. How could have I made this better using all of these? You know, we could have like shaped the tank a little bit. We could have went wild with this. This is a good parts pack too, if you're into the world of building your own stuff out of Lego. I like these Lego Creator sets because it sort of does feel like that. There's a little bit of creativity involved. Somewhat basic pieces, although this is like Slope City in here. But you could use your imagination to make other things, and that's the beauty of Technic. I do have a few pieces off camera here that you can't really see. These are all of the non-white pieces. I'll bring it down so you can see them. We got all of the tans and some pinks. And there's a little bit of pink on the rabbit. In fact, there's a little Easter egg in there too. Action, welcome, ma'am. But we'll move all these aside. We're just gonna sort these by color. Get these all situated. I'll be ready to build. Clarkman built the carrot already. If you were hoping to see me build that, you missed that. I built this, which is a flower. Not sure what it is from this angle, but this way it's a flower. So we, like I said, we cheated a little bit, but that'll save us a little bit of time and your time in the stream from having to build so much stuff, all those little extras. This was on our table. He started building he actually finished it, I think, yesterday. He started building I don't know what it's called, the Warden set, the Deep Dark Battle or something like that. He finished that yesterday, and I was like, oh, let me build the rabbit while you're working on that. And I built like, looks like maybe 25 steps or something like that, and then I just didn't get back to it. So I thought a great time to do it would be today on stream. We can build it up together. By the end of this, I'll have this done. It'll be a beautiful thing. And hopefully you have some entertainment or something from this, whatever you get from this stream. Somebody keep you company while you do whatever it is that you do in life. Let me switch. I'm going to put this on the good camera, Robbie. I'm using a Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra for this. So we have one camera that's like wide, but the other camera has better quality. I can't really see it because I'm using the camera, so I'll have to see how it looks. Simone says, no time for Lego putting all the Christmas decorations away. Hey, I think it's about time. What are we? We're going to round up and say it's February. You got to put those things away. We try to kind of, we wrap up Christmas like right around like January 1st, because Clark's birthday is the next day. And you don't really want to have the Christmas vibe when your birthday is happening, you know, because mine's like right after Christmas, so it's still Christmas time then. But ours kind of ends a little bit sooner, I suppose. Where am I at here? I guess I'm on step 15. I did 14 steps. That's as far as we got. Okay, that looks a lot better. I like that. We'll move it a little this way. We'll get there. We're getting there. What's my thoughts on the A-frame cabin? The cabin? I like it. I like the price on it. I was expecting higher. I might get it. It all depends what the gift with purchase is. You know, sometimes I have to be tempted in. And I'm sure Lego will do something really awesome, and I'll be like, well, I guess it's time to buy the A-frame, so we'll see what happens with that. I really don't have any space for big sets like that, unfortunately, but it is a beauty. So maybe I'll get it. That's on my to-be-determined list, I suppose. Right now I'm building, this is what I have so far, if you didn't see before. This is, I think, like the bottom of the rabbit, so his head would be up here. This is going to be like the top of his back is what I'm working on now. And it feels good having my pieces organized here. You can only see the white ones from where I'm at here, but that, you just take my word for it. I got some nice organization happening here. I could have probably organized my slopes a little better because every part of this rabbit is sloped, as you can see from the box. But I think it's gonna be a nice model once it's all done. I like Lego action figures, and I don't know if this is an action figure or not, but it kind of feels like it. His arms and legs move, his head moves, his ears move. His mouth, I think, moves a little bit. It's an action figure. I also, one thing, this kind of jumped up on the backlog list though, because I still have the Butthole Tiger, the world famous Butthole Tiger to build. I bought that, I think I got it for like, what was I doing to try to get that? Oh, it was when Walmart did that exclusive castle, and I was trying to spend enough money or do something to get that. And I got the Butthole Tiger, and it's in the backlog. So I feel like I need to build that too. I feel like if my birdhouse is coming, I could have this built, I could have the tiger built, the birdhouse. We just have like a whole Lego creator animal thing going here. Turn the Brickitect studio into a bit of a zoo, if you will. Hi from Florida. Welcome Florida in the house. It's snowing in Ireland. We had it was like the exact temperature today for it to be raining and like freezing on the ground. So I ended up taking Clarkman into school because we went out in the driveway and like we're just like sliding everywhere. And I was like, dude, this is sketch. And then I was like, let me go see what the road's like. And I almost fell in the road. Yet they still didn't delay school in any way. So I went inside and I was like, yeah, we're just going to take him in a little bit later. I have all-wheel drive in my car, and I felt better about me driving him than this bus that's just sailing around, no kids in seatbelts, that kind of stuff. So what we ended up doing instead, this was like the most pro move ever. We got the RC truck out and just started zinging around out there in the driveway. It was like the perfect ice skating rink conditions to go wild with your RC truck. So we did that for like probably like 20 minutes. I got a bunch of it on video, And then I drove Clarkman into school and listened to a podcast on the way home. So it was like an everybody wins type thing. And he only missed probably like 5 minutes of school because it takes time for his bus to pick up other kids. And then it goes to another school and drops off the older kids. And then it comes through and drops him off. So he literally missed nothing, but we got a whole bunch of like fun in. And I think that's kind of like the purpose of life is. So that was kind of cool. It was kind of like a blessing from the weather gods for us to get to enjoy that. And there's the back of my rabbit. You can start to see the profile of this character. Am I going to build a Minecraft set? Minecraft set's built, my guy. We bought one Minecraft set, built the Minecraft set. I'm going to see if Clarkman wants to do a review on it. He can either do it on this channel, which I guess would probably be appropriate because I know we have a lot of Lego Minecraft fans, or he might put it up on his channel. Clarkman has a channel now, by the way. He has almost 500 subs. He's going to overtake me. I have a feeling. He's grown a lot faster than I grew my channel when I first started, and he's also probably like 20 years younger, something like that. He's got all the advantages. Hooked him up with all the advantages in life that you possibly can. But that's a part of being a parent, I think. Okay, what are we doing on the sides here? This step, putting one piece on. Lego really goes easy on you on these steps on occasion. They're just like, boop, that's a step. Shy, I just watched your short and I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry for you. I felt nothing but sadness for you. What's Clark's channel's name? Clarkman. If you search for Clarkman1215, it'll probably come up. If you type in Clark, all the Greg's World video comes up. So type in Clarkman1215. Chris is working and lurking. Janelle says her grandson had his RV out for the first time yesterday. It's 47 degrees and the park was empty. That's the time to go. You don't have to worry about all the other people there. Check this out. We're building I kind of like this. We got a dome. Is that like the biggest dome that we can make? Could they have done this? I guess that has the studs on it. Same size though. They could have pulled that off in one piece. Is this piece bumping? It's piece bumping? I don't know. I don't have it in white. I just have that one. We could get real fancy and make it Batman. Oh, there you go. It's a Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny. Okay, let's do this on the other side, I guess. Step 28. I've now doubled my progress just in the few minutes we've been doing the stream. Let's go. Thank you, Swifty. Appreciate it, man. Shy laughs. His laugh is hiding his tears when he realized he got scammed. He's like, thanks, it's awesome. Bat Rabbit. Yes. Hey, his Brick Bat Dad made a video about the Bat Rabbit. He needs to make that a thing. So now we've got that on both sides. Dude, this looks like, what are the Star Wars ones that have like the eyes on the side like that? There's a Star Wars thing that it would have like, maybe like a gun that comes out of it. Star Wars detectors, help me out. I think it's a Stormtrooper. I don't know what it is. It kind of reminds me of that though. If this was its head, just a very two-dimensional size or style. It would have like its eye with like a little gun shooting. Is it an AT-AT? No, that's not it, is it? That's not it, is it? I don't think it's an AT-AT. Somebody help me out. Maybe it is. I don't think so. AT-AT are the big walkers. Do they have the things like that? Well, Shy says, technically I can sell the same figs now for 500. Dude, take your money and run. Please. Wow, that would be like that's a no-brainer. If you find someone dumb enough to spend $500 on a custom minifig, you take their money and you run. What do they say? A fool is easily parted from his money or something like that. That's how I would feel about that. I mean, I'd feel a little sorry selling that to someone for $500. I mean, I'd feel guilty selling it for $50. But man, if you can make that kind of money off that thing, you made your short, now make your money and then go invest that in something and thank me later. Thank me in 20 years from now when you turn your $120 investment into $1 million. Chicken Walker, you guys suck. You guys don't know anything about Star Wars. You're terrible. Get out of my game. Terrible. I don't know either though. It's something. It's one of those Star Wars things. What's that sound? Oh, my neighbor's doing his driveway. My neighbor has a very steep driveway behind us here. And whenever we get inclement weather like this, it's always a struggle for him to try to maintain that, because there's no like, it's like on the side of a hill and there's no guardrail. So if you go off his driveway as you come down a hill, it makes a turn. If you go off that, you literally are going into the woods, into some trees, and you're not stopping there. You're going down too. Shai says thinking about it. I think you need to stop thinking. I think you need to just do it. I don't know where you can sell it at, but I would sell it today. He says Phoenix Customs sell very high and people bite. That's the thing, man. People are so like, I'm not going to hate on people's priorities because I spend a lot of money on Lego stuff. And some people would walk into my space here and be like, what a waste of money. Look at all these freaking plastic bins full of plastic pieces. What a waste. But you have to be a special kind of crazy to spend $100+ on a CMF, or not a CMF, but just like a custom minifig. You have to be especially like, I think you go from crazy to dumb when you go up into the $500 level. I could be alone on this. Maybe you need to do a follow-up video on it and show me like why this thing is worth so much money and like what's so great about it. Does it have like an ounce of gold inside of it? Does it have something like, it's just mind-boggling, like dumb to me. But again, that's just like different priorities, you know? I spend hundreds of dollars on RC trucks. But again, that's a lot of value. Like I've bought RC trucks for just a shade over what you spent on a Mandalorian and a Grogu minifigure. I've then used that RC truck and driven it like crazy, had an amazing time, made countless videos on it. And it's become like a great investment, right? I don't know. Different priorities, different lives, right? Oh my God, yeah, jeez. Remind me never to get into anything custom when it comes to Lego stuff. Buy Lego, or in fact, like I'm more inclined to buy Lepin. Lepin doesn't exist anymore, but I was thinking about doing a video on a side note on buying dumb stuff with your money. I was going to go onto AliExpress and bring back How Bad Is It? There's some stuff that I was thinking about getting on there, and I thought it'd be fun to do like a live stream where I go shopping on there and we could see what we can come out with, you know? Like we just go on there, go shopping around. You guys can tell me what you want to see, and maybe we start getting some things. You guys remember AliExpress? Last time I bought on there, I kind of got scammed a little bit. Not scammed like I bought a $135 minifig, like actually scammed, where I was trying to get a boot Lego Han Solo Millennium Falcon, and it was like $40 or $60 or something like that. And it was like everything looked good. I bought it, and then they sent me a thing that said it shipped. And I was like, okay, so I checked the tracking and it said like it was already delivered, but it was delivered to somewhere in Ohio. And I was like, I messaged him and I was like, hey, I don't live in Ohio. Also, my thing shouldn't be delivered. And they're like, well, don't worry about it. We were out of stock, but because we're on AliExpress, we have to mark it as shipped. So we just put that tracking number in as like a placeholder. And when it comes back in stock, we'll go ahead and send it out to you. And I was like, yeah, no, I don't like that idea. I don't like that so much. And they like refused to give my money back. So I filed a fraud complaint with my credit card. So they like gave me the money back. And then it was like between them, and I don't think like anything ever came of it. Like it was just sitting on my credit card thing for a while, and then it was gone. So I don't know. I think they got their money. I think my credit card company lost $70 or whatever it costs. But it really turned me off on the whole AliExpress thing. So I think if I do this again, I'm going to open up like a separate account, maybe like an online checking account or something, where I just have like a set amount of money in it. Or maybe I should do it with my local bank, because I feel like they'd be more likely, like if I called them and said, hey, I got scammed, I think they would like be more likely to like do something about it. But just have an account just for that. I don't want to frig over like my credit card or my regular checking account or any of that stuff. I need a bootleggo scam account, basically. I need like, this is my sketchy money account. Only in Ohio, maybe. It was just probably the last one they sold. But it like, I don't like that. You know, it's like, oh, we just marked it as shipped and it looks like you got it. Thanks. If you don't have it, why is it listed for sale on your website, man? I don't know. Anyways, moral of the story. You get what you pay for sometimes. And if you go shopping in the sketchiest places, sketchy stuff's going to happen to you, you know? But I'm still going to go on. We're going to do it again. Yeah, maybe like if I do like a prepaid Visa card, and then if something happens with that, maybe I can like fight it with them. I don't know. I need to make it as easy as possible to like resolve an issue. But maybe it was just a one-off thing because I probably made 10 orders from AliExpress. No problems except for that one. And maybe if I had been a more patient person and more accommodating of them, maybe they would have actually sent it and there would have been nothing, nothing that came of it. It wouldn't have been a problem. But when you feel, your instincts tell you or your gut tells you that something's not right, usually you should go with that. And that was not a common thing that would happen with a sale thing. Green dot Visa or MasterCard, but only put the amount you need. What happens if they steal my money though? Can I get my money back from that? Should do a video on Etsy. Could I get any Lego Etsy stuff? That'd be like people that make custom things themselves. Well, I just want to get like, there's some Mario stuff specifically that I'm looking for that I would love to try to maybe pull off. There's a couple like really funny things, including some Mario minifigs, if you want to call them that. So we could get those, see what other companies can do that Lego can't. It could be kind of funny. And that's, I think like, there's probably not many people that want to see me build a Lego rabbit, for example, right? Not the most exciting thing. Let's just be honest with ourselves. No one gives a rip about this set. In fact, I was wondering if anyone even reviewed it, and I looked, and there's like one dude on the internet that reviewed this set. That shows how much interest is in this. Now, if I got some boot Lego Mario minifigs, that's a fun video. That's like, ooh, what kind of mystery, garbage stuff are we getting into here? We got to find out. I think that's more fun to watch. I think that's more valuable. In fact, like, it's so funny because back in like 2018, maybe, one of my most popular videos was the How Bad Is It on the Lepin Hulkbuster, which is, believe it or not, very frustrating when you have a Lego channel where you've done like hundreds of Lego videos and your most popular thing that you do is a Lepin product. But it comes down to like supply and demand, right? There's not a lot of demand on Lepin, but there's also not 16,000 other people that are trying to make a review or whatever on that. If you get into like the Lego news business or the Lego review business, there's a lot of people doing that. So you can do one of two things as we put the leg on this guy. Actually, it goes this way. Is that how it goes? No, they still have it to the side. You can do one of two things. You can be the best, which is incredibly hard to do, or you can be different, which is kind of the route that I took when it came to, what the heck's going on here? When it came to making Lego videos. I was like, I'm never going to be the best person ever at making anything in the world of Lego. I screwed something up here. Something is jacked on this thing. Is it? Something doesn't seem right. So that was like this. And I also forgot to put a piece on. I should probably focus on building and not talking. So I got into the place in Lego where it was like, is this right? I'm just going to assume it's right. We'll try it on the next one, see how it works. Where it was like, hey, I'm just going to share my experience. Why'd they move that on me? Now it's weird. Now things are definitely weird. Because that doesn't even fold like that. How does it look on the side? Something's up. I don't know, dude. Let's build the other leg and see if I see how I fare on it. Because that one's bad. So my point is, I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you can't be the best, be different. Be yourself. Because there's only one person out there that's like that. You can try to be the next Jang Bricks or whatever. Have your little white background review and try to be like Mr. Perfect and have all of your, all your information and stuff laid out there. That's fine. But you're never gonna top that, So why not just do something else? You know what? Something is not right here. I'm also missing a piece. This is going incredibly wrong, I believe. Let me check something inside here. I should just go back to square one with this leg because I botched this. I really botched this leg. Something is just incredibly wrong here. Maybe, yeah, I see what I did. Okay. I have to redo it anyway, though. This is all kind of a mess. Good golly. This is what happens when I try to live stream. I can't even build Lego without talking. I sit here and try to do a live stream like this. Nightmare fuel. Don't attempt it. Here's what you can do. Become a Lego live streamer. If you're really confident in your skills in building. Some of these guys, I'm so impressed. They get in here, they're just freaking clickety-clacking, building stuff like beasts. I'm over here just sucking. That's my problem. I put the wrong piece in there. Just sucking. But I'm having a good time. Also, I used the wrong color for this. Like, what was I doing on this leg? Fincher says, I started working on my YouTube channel. I realized if you make videos you want to make, the quality is much better than people notice. Yeah, I think people can tell if you're just... Like, the problem with making videos that aren't exactly what you want to make and making the videos you think people want to watch is that you are going to get real tired of that really fast. You're going to get, like, there's been people that come along, like, I have so many subscriptions that are just from dead channels. And they come along and they're like, oh, I'm going to do this or that or whatever. And they do for like a month and then they stop and then you never hear from them again. And it's because, like, one, they weren't passionate enough about it. Lots of people want to be YouTubers or do Lego videos and make money at it or do it for a living. But not many people have the dedication to put the time into it that it requires to actually do it. And some people get started and then some people realize it's just not for them. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, sometimes this helped me not at all. This made no difference. What the heck is going on here? I wonder. That made no difference in how this reacts. Oh, you know what? I still did something wrong with this. Let's try this. Let's try this. I used the wrong piece there too. This has been the biggest disaster of a build so far in my entire streaming career. I put the wrong connector on there. It goes like this. And then what? What have I done? Oh. Wait a minute. Wait one darn minute. Okay. I built something twice that was only supposed to be built once, I think, and I used the wrong part in it. We're getting there. This should help the movement of this out significantly. Now I'm going to be able to actually move the leg. I was like, why doesn't that leg move at all? Or his foot is what it is. Lucky rabbit's foot. This was the unlucky rabbit's foot is what I built here. Okay, now we put that on. Sheesh. What's my Instagram? Brickitect. It might be kind of hard to find because it's Brickitect. There we go. Good Lord. That was awful, dude. If you're desperate to follow my Instagram, I would remove that desperation because I only post there like once every couple months. I don't really use Instagram that much. In fact, the only thing I really use it for is to check messages from people and then I move on with my life. I know some people kind of live on Instagram. And I probably would too. Like if I got into Instagram Reels, I would probably get sucked into that in the same way that I've been sucked into TikTok on occasion. Dangerous stuff, man. In fact, I was listening to a podcast this morning. They were talking about how if you when you're going to bed, say you're laying in bed and you watch Instagram Reels, you'll like never fall asleep because it's so engaging, right? But if you were to like put on an audiobook or something along those lines, I'm going to build this one right. Watch this. I'm going to redeem myself here. You will fall asleep instantly. Instantly. I had to delete TikTok. It's way too addictive. I hear you, man. It can be. Action says he tried the YouTube thing, hence my screen name, but I think I wanted to learn how it works by doing it a few months. Yeah, it's pretty easy to learn. All you have to do is just take a video, put it on there. You just click one button, it's up there. Same thing for live streaming. YouTube makes it very easy to make content. That's one thing they do well. Wow, it's so much easier building this when you do it the right way. It's weird how that works. You guys can't even see all my pieces. It would be kind of nice to see them, I think. Maybe I can slide everything over so you can see them. See how much I have left to go. See how much more of this you have to suffer through. If I have to suffer, you suffer too. We're going to suffer with this together. I'm going to move all my stuff over so you guys can see. There's the pinks coming into the shot, hopefully. Here's all my tans. Makes for a cool time lapse when you have all the parts too, because then you could see them. You can see them kind of slide over. There we go. Can you see him now? Not really. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I think like if I could go back, I went a little too hard on Lego probably to do this plan. But if I could go back, I wish I would have just thrown everything that I did onto Greg's World, my main channel. So I think about all the traction that we got with the Lego thing. And I never really cross-promoted them. Like, I didn't really spend a lot of time being like, hey, everybody, I have a Lego channel. Go check it out. I just did it. So, like, this channel kind of grew independently of my other channel. But I was just thinking, like, if I had all this content that I've done here and, like, all the stuff that I did on Brickitect Live and all the stuff that I've done, even, like, on my podcasting or gaming channel, I have channels for everything. If I'd have done that all on one place, that would have been so much, like, traction on that, just that singular channel that would have grown it so much more. But the problem with that is like people subscribe to see your vlogs and they want to see like what you're doing. This is the problem with having a variety channel. Even my vlogging channel is kind of a variety channel. You know, people subscribe to YouTube channels for very specific things. Like it's like, oh, I love fishing, so I subscribe to this fishing channel. Now, if that dude starts playing Fortnite on his channel like every night in addition to his fishing videos, it's going to turn a lot of people off because they're like, dude, that's not what I'm here for. Man, I love the way that leg went together. That is so good. That's not what I'm here for. I didn't want to see you playing Minecraft or playing Fortnite. I want to see you going fishing. So if you're going to go hard into something in the way that I went hard into pretty much everything that I do, not only just Lego, but anything, sometimes it makes sense to have a different channel. Sometimes that does make sense. But it just sucks because then you're like almost starting from scratch and you got to build that up again and you got to get it monetized and all of that nonsense. So it's hard to be a man of many hobbies. Sometimes like the most successful people, like if you look at the people that have like Lego channels that are really successful, they are super nerds. Like they are super Lego nerds. Lego is absolutely their life. This is all they do. This is what they breathe. This is their entire existence is Lego. For me, it's not quite that. Like I consider this my hobby. It's obviously like my biggest hobby. It's the one I spend the most money in and obviously the most time in. But like this isn't my life, you know? Like I can exist outside the world of Lego. But I think to really make it on YouTube, you almost have to have that. You almost have to be like, this is what I live for. I guess a passion, if you will. You have to have that. God, I love those legs. I didn't realize the rabbit was so darn skinny, though. They look good. Is that the way they're going to go? Yeah, just like that, I guess. That's pretty cool. The tan on there is a little off-putting. I was hoping that it was all white. I didn't notice that in the picture. You can kind of see the tan a little bit. But, yeah, there you go. Hey, Mark's in the house. He says, I agree mobile channels help with diversity, but I do believe all content in one channel might have blown up early on. Yeah, because you never know what people are going to find you by. You know what I mean? Like, say you did those fishing videos, and then you decide that you're going to do a Fortnite video. Maybe there's this dude out there that finds your Fortnite video, and he's like, you know, I never really thought about fishing before, but these videos are kind of cool. Fishing's kind of fun. And then he starts watching your videos. That happened to me with a guy I was looking at, like a camera review, but then he also does like videos about like health and wellness. And he's just a funny dude. And I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And it was like one of the only camera videos he had on his channel, but it like, that's what his channel is about. So in sometimes spreading yourself out around various things can be good. But in other times though, you just end up disappointing people, you know, in the same way, like the same way he gained me, he might have lost someone else that came for health and wellness or fitness or nutrition. And they're like, what the heck is this camera stuff, Mero? What is this? Just finished my Transformer display shelf. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah, I mean, whatever your hobby is, you could turn that into something. I always try to encourage people to start channels. The problem is, though, not many people like really, truly want to do that. And that's understandable because it's a lot to, like, especially if you're going to be on camera, it's a lot to put yourself out there, right? Like most people don't feel comfortable putting themselves out there, first of all, which is crazy. Like Cody, for example, she's much more comfortable going up in front of a group of teenagers, the crazy teenagers, than you would be like making a video where you have the chance to edit it, or you have the chance to like do things over again. And for me, it's the exact opposite. I could sit here in front of this camera all day and talk and do whatever and not think much of it, even though there's lots of people that are going to watch this. Like thousands of people are going to see this. And that can be a little intimidating, but like there's almost this disconnect where you don't think about those people almost like being real people. It just kind of looks like numbers. You don't think about like all of the people that are actually tuning into whatever it is you're making or talking about, versus going into a classroom and there being 30 people sitting there staring at you, and you have to somehow do something that's engaging enough for them to want to not kill themselves. Like, or what I mean that in like a joking way. I shouldn't joke about that, but like going in front of an audience of people that don't necessarily want to see what you have to offer, versus like an audience like this, like you came here to watch this stream, like you chose this, and you could choose not to do this. It's very different, and I'd feel much more comfortable doing this than that. But it's weird that some people would feel like, it's weird to me, I guess, that some people would feel the other way, because I feel like I'm in control here. You know, even though it's live, I'm still in control of everything. When you edit a video, even more so, because you could sit there and I could be like, hey guys, today I'm going to build this what? Take 2. Today take 17. Today I'm going to be building, you know, you can do it over and over again until you get it just right. But sometimes, in my experience, that can be somewhat paralyzing too, because you want to get it just right. Whereas if I hit the live button, I feel way more comfortable live streaming than I do making a regular video. Like if I reviewed this live, I'd feel so like there'd be just one chance to do it. And in my mind, it's like, okay, I'm just going to do it. But if you're editing a video or making a video that can be edited, you're like, no, I didn't really like the way that I said that. Let's reshoot that. No, nope, I wanted to add this. And it complicates things like crazy. So and I wish I could do this. I wish I could mentally tell myself like that this video that I'm recording is actually live, because then there would be no going back. You know, I struggle like crazy with reviews. I just suck at it. And there's so much I want to say that I just can't seem to do it. So yeah. Wait, what did I do here? Did I put the right thing on here? No. Did I? Yes. Oh, I put this in the wrong spot. I'm sucking. Greg's toy reviews. It could still knock. No, I don't know about Greg's toy reviews. I do have, I guess the closest thing to a toy that I bought recently. I have a Gundam. Bought a Gundam. How is this working? Did I do something wrong up in the top here? No. Something is off again. Something is not right. Yeah, I see what I did. We got to take this part off. We'll get it fixed. No problems. No worries, Chris. You're doing the Lord's work, man. Do your best. Thank you for your service. Okay, let's fix this little problem that I set up for myself. I'm like, two of these don't go into each other. You got to have one of each. So we'll fix that. I'm building the front paw, by the way, in between all of this YouTube talk. I don't know if people find interest in that. I think I would. I would love it if I could find, I guess I have a stake in it and I'm interested in it in general. But if I could find someone to talk candidly and authentically about their experience on YouTube and mistakes they've made and advice for other people, I think I'd gobble that right up. But there's probably people watching this that are like, I just like Lego. I just want to watch a Lego video. I want to see you build that rabbit and not suck at it. And I'm sorry, I'm letting you down. Gundam's pretty cool though. Maybe I'll show it to you before we wrap the stream up. I don't know what the process is. I built like one or two of them. I'll show you the one that I built, and I'll show you the one that I have before we leave here. Someone remind me before I'm like, all right, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Remind me to do that, because I do want to show that off, because I think I'll end up building it. And it should be a fun time. It might take me a little longer than Lego. I don't think I'll mess up as much. Do I have Instagram? Why do you keep asking me if I have Instagram? I already answered you. You can't ask a question and then not pay attention to the answer, bro. Brickitect on Instagram. Everyone go follow me. Might as well get something out of this, right? But my advice, here's some advice, some YouTube advice for you. If you're going to spam a question over and over again in the chat, if the person answers you, make sure you're paying attention when they do. That's my greatest YouTube advice for viewers of YouTube. Thank you for attending my TED Talk. Have I ever bought a Lego set from Bricklink? Asked Red Muffin. No, I have never bought a Lego set. I just go there for parts. If I were to buy a Lego set, I typically would do it, like if it was an older one or used one, I typically would do it on eBay, I guess. It's probably where I would go. I guess it depends on the prices, though. I think what I like about eBay is that you can see pictures of it, and I just feel more comfortable shopping on eBay in general, I guess. Bricklink, I don't know how many times I've purchased on there. I guess probably more than what I think. Bricklink buying with Brickitect. But that's kind of where Clark wants to go. Like, we got these sets at the beginning of this year. He really wanted that Warden set. But he just likes building his own stuff. So Bricklink is kind of the way to go. Like, I bought all of these drawers. These are all different ball joints and stuff for making action figures. Like, this entire row here is nothing but that. And I got those all on Bricklink. The thing I don't like about Bricklink is usually I end up going there when I just need a few parts. I need like 6 cents worth of parts and the shipping's like $5. So that kind of kills me a little bit. But if you can find other things to buy, and usually you can, it's not that hard to do, it's kind of worth it. I need a circular tile to put there. Okay, we got legs. I built that one right. It's always the first one I screw up royally, and then the second one comes together just right. Whoever designed this did an amazing job. Just tremendous. The angles are so freaking good. I don't know if you can see it that well or not. But the way the legs sit, if you've ever seen a rabbit before, if you live on Earth, you've probably seen one. It's so well done. The clamshells for the feet, genius. I wish I had a scrap of this designer's abilities. Like to sit down and they're like, hey, make a rabbit. I'd be like, okay, mine would look like a cartoon rabbit probably. But this person made this one that's just so realistic. And it's so cool. This is why I love Lego Creator. He's headless right now. This is the rabbit right before he got cooked, unfortunately. Head is coming. I think that's what all these extra pieces are here for. Yeah, we're working on his little melon at this point. Right there's his face. There's his face. Gonna be selling pieces and full sets in my store. Be careful. Make sure you check other prices and don't get ripped off. Unless you bought a minifig for $135 that should be worth like $10 and sell it for $500. Then you're in business. Then you're okay. But and also don't sell. I don't know how old or young you are, future seller of eBay's. But sometimes there can be nostalgia related to things that you may not realize at a certain point in your life. You know, like you might be like, well, I used to be into Ninjago when I was a kid, and now I don't really watch Ninjago. I'm not into it as much. So I'm going to sell off all of these childhood sets that I had, that I enjoyed as a kid, but not anymore. Your future self may someday be like, man, old self, dumb self, why'd you sell those things off? That was like a part of our childhood, and I would love nothing more than to go back and rebuild those things or just even look at them again. And you sold them off on eBay, then you went out to McDonald's and you bought a couple sandwiches. You got nothing to show for it. That's how I feel oftentimes when I see people at yard sales. People that sell like things that I find valuable, that maybe they don't find value in anymore. And it's like you just sold that for like nothing. I mean, I'm not complaining because I like getting good deals. But that person, like that money is just going to get frittered away on something, right? It's going to be gone. And you got nothing to show for it. Someday your future self's going to be like, dang it, I done messed up. I'm starting a chicken farm. Dude, you need to start, I don't know. I just don't even know anymore. Good luck. We got a lot of enterprising people here. Starting eBay stores, starting chicken farms, starting YouTube channels. Maybe that's just me trying to get you to start a YouTube channel. Here's the creepiest rabbit you'll ever see. It's his face. Okay. Maybe his face. That's his neck, I guess. That's going to be his face. Very creepy. Okay. This might be moving up on my list. I said that Whoa. What have I done? Let's make sure we're not messing things up here. I forgot to do that step. Today's not my day for building, boys. Tomorrow will be a brighter day. I should have the birdhouse tomorrow, and maybe I'll build a little bit of that. I don't think I'm going to build the whole thing, because that's a sizable set. I don't know how many pieces it is, but it's a little bit bigger. And I don't know if I can survive a stream for as long as it's going to take me to build that. So maybe I'll just hop in and be like, hey, I'm building this thing. And then I'm going to say goodbye. And I'll go finish that while I get entertained. And then you can go find something to do yourself. And then we'll be back with the finale where I show it all done for anyone that actually cares enough to see it. So I think the birdhouse, just like the rabbit, is going to be an acquired taste. And I don't think there's going to be a lot of interest necessarily in a review on it. But I think I might title my video on this. It's the sleeper set of 2023. The birdhouse is the sleeper set. You know, you got all the people that are raving about this, that, and the other. Who's out here talking about the birdhouse? Because the birdhouse is amazing, and they should be. Yard sale vlogs are definitely coming back, man. May-ish, end of April, May for sure. Yeah, Devin likes to sidetrack you. Devin, yeah, sometimes you can spot the attention seekers. You know what I mean? When you're live streaming, it's the old. We're having a whole conversation here about something, but I'm going to say this other thing and hope that they read it. Please read it. Please read it. Please read it. Please read it. Sometimes it works. Not anymore, though. You're forever ignored. Goodbye, Devin. It was nice knowing you. You're not officially blocked, but you're blocked in my heart, in my mind. And I'm never reading your Instagram post. Ever. Ever. I'm just kidding. I'm just having some fun with you. I don't want you crying the rest of the afternoon. That wouldn't feel very good, would it? Speaking of not feeling very good, look at this creepy devil. Ooh, there you go. Chris is the hero we needed. I didn't have the heart to do it myself. But there's the creepiest. This is the Devin of today's video. Ooh. Ah! Just scares you right out of the stream. I think I gave him enough attention, though. He's good for now. Legohead says, I got the birdhouse on January 1st, so I guess I'm one person talking about it. I haven't built it yet. Well, tomorrow's the day. I don't know what your schedule is, but we're going to be building it tomorrow. You might as well get started today, just right now. Go unbox it. Or if you want to wait for me tomorrow, but I want you in the stream tomorrow, whatever time it is. I can't tell you or guarantee any time. But you better be available, and you better be building it. That's all I'm going to say. This is your only chance. Thanks, Chris. You and me are on the same wavelength, brother. We even watch all the Miami Dolphins games together, inadvertently. Seems like every time I tuned into an NFL game this year, it was the Miami Dolphins getting beat. I say it just to mess with them. Although it might be true. It might be true. I might actually start watching NFL now that we're into the playoffs. Things start getting a little important, and it might be fun to watch. So I might start. I watched like the recap of the wildcard games this past weekend. I don't have a favorite team or anything like that. I used to watch a lot of sports, but then I realized, no offense, Chris, that it's a giant waste of time, and I wasn't like getting anything out of it. You know, whether my team wins or loses really meant nothing. I think LeBron James said it best when he said, like, tomorrow, like if they lose, he wakes up a millionaire and you wake up you wake up the same person. And like the only way that it matters what happens in a sports game is if you are physically playing it, you know someone that's physically playing it, or you have a bet on the game. If you're just watching it and like pretending that you're a part of the team, like the people that use the word we as like the sports team, when you have no affiliation with it, unless you like somehow have like some stock in the team, like you really can't say like, as the Miami Dolphins, you can't say we're playing the Jaguars tomorrow. Although you could say it, I suppose, if you were using Miami as a way to represent you as a person. So they're from the same city as you, so you could say we, I suppose. But you're not affiliated with the team. When the team has a team meeting, you're not sitting in the locker room. You're not the guy handing out Gatorades, but you might be. And if you are the guy handing out Gatorades, you are we, because you're a part of the team, right? Like you are employed by the corporation or whatever. But people that get really way into sports, it's not you. And what happens today or tomorrow, or if they win the Super Bowl, don't win the Super Bowl, there's another season next year. It's going to start all over again. It's meaningless. Like, I guess for history books, it means something, or like almanacs, it means something. But like, does it really matter who won the 1981 Super Bowl? Not even a little bit. Not even a little. Maybe if you were there and you had a lot of fun there or something, but outside of that, not even a little bit. So that's my thoughts on sports. You can translate that to other football, soccer, baseball. I tried watching baseball. I really wanted to like it, but it's just so incredibly boring. I just couldn't. We just took this guy from being super creepy to, kind of cute. He get his ears on there and he's done. He's looking good. But LeBron didn't hurt my feelings. I mean, he did many times. Actually, it was more like the Boston Celtics hurt my feelings many times. And then the Golden State Warriors hurt my feelings many times. But what I was saying about LeBron is that he's right. Like it doesn't matter. He's the same person tomorrow, right? Like nothing changes. That's kind of what kind of how I feel. Chris says as a kid he took losing hard. As he got older, gave myself the rest of the day to feel mad and move on. Life doesn't care if your team wins or loses. It doesn't. Like how did your life physically change? If like Miami didn't go into the playoffs, or I guess they did the wild card, but like did your life actually change on Sunday afternoon when that happened? Nothing changed. You're still the same person. Like nothing changed. That's my point. Sorry to all the sports buffs out there. So far today I've destroyed people that spend insane amount of money on minifigures, custom minifigs, sports people, Lego YouTubers, by proxy. I just on a rampage, I guess. Speaking the truth though, the real deal, telling it how it is. Where are you getting this from? Here. Lakers are 13th in Western Conference. See, even that doesn't matter, right? Who cares? It doesn't matter, jabroni. That's what I say. Chris says, nope. I had fun with my dad yelling and screaming at the TV. Then we moved on. There you go. That's how you win. I got to build 2 of these darn ears. It can be like a therapy session, It can be like, here's what you do if you want to get into sports. This is Greg's terrible life tips. Start putting some money on the games that you watch. Then you have a reason to be in on it, You got money on the line. Your life really is different if they win or lose. You just lost your ability to eat for the next week, right? You just lost your house. You just won $1 million. Your life's different. That's how you get skin in the game. If you're not actually on the field, put your money on the field. Somebody's going to come back to me someday, like 10 years from now, and be like, Greg, I started sports betting when you mentioned it in your live stream, and you destroyed my life. I hate you. And I'll be like, dude, I'm sorry. Why do we have... I don't like some of these pieces we have left. Actually, yeah, they're all right. Let me get you right in here with my rabbit. Get you right in here. I'm gonna have to put you guys. It's gonna sound super creepy, but I'm gonna try to put you on my chair right in front of on my lap here. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be creepy, but we're all gonna survive it, okay? Because I gotta show you this rabbit. Oh God, he's a little scary. Here we go. Put this right on top here. Oh, we gotta go out this way. Okay. Bloop. Like that. I like it. Bloop. Oh my goodness for myself. He's so freaking adorable. He's so freaking adorable. What about his tail? Is that supposed to be his tail? Don't rabbits have like a little poof ball type thing here? Come on. Anyways, I think he looks good. I like it. I like the legs and stuff. I'm making everyone seasick here. Let me get you back. I wanted to get that like last little bit right there right there in the action is what I wanted to do. I think it was successful. So you can take that, and he has his little mouth that opens, And he can just null on that carrot like... He's freaking cute, dude. I don't think I'm going to do a review on this. I should. I don't even know what I would say other than that. It's a very cute rabbit. He's got his little legs that... he's an action figure. We'll just say that. He's got his legs that move. He's got his front legs that move. His little paws are out there looking awesome with the clamshells. And yeah, let's see if we can get him to stand up like a cartoon character. That's about as good as you can go. But that feels like a rabbit. Not literally, but metaphorically. Feels like a rabbit. I like it. I like this set. This is one of the best $20 Lego Creator sets I think I've ever purchased. And I don't put that lightly. I like Lego. I like Lego action figures. I like Lego animals. This, I feel like, is a little bit of both. Just a little bit. You're right in time. Yeah, you got here right when I finished it. I do want to show you guys something. I'm not going to keep you here forever. I want to show you my Gundam that I plan to build. Yeah, don't forget about the Gundam. Devin, you came back right when you needed to, and you redeemed yourself. I'm proud of you, man. Take back all the terrible things that I said about you. I'll be right back with my built Gundam and the Gundam that I wanted to build on a future stream, and you guys can let me know if you want to see it or not. Please hold. Actually, let me get you a good shot here while I go get it. Might be a little creepy, but you guys are going to be stuck with the rabbit here for just a second. I'll be right back. Oh man, that's terrifying. It's actually kind of terrifying when he's just looking at you like that. All right, let's do a comparison. Let me move. I'm going to switch my microphone around since we're actually frigate. Here we go. We'll just do it like this. I was going to do some advanced maneuvers there that we're going to make things more complicated than they need to be. All right, here's the Gundam that I already built. And we'll do a comparison here between, this has probably never been done before, Lego Rabbit versus Gundam action figure. I love these just for the articulation. He's got articulation everywhere. Articulation on articulation. You can literally do whatever pose you want. And this is actually a model kit. Like, I built this. This wasn't something that, you just go into the Walmart or whatever, or Target, and you're like, oh, I'm going to buy that action figure. You can build these guys. And it's funny, when I first got him, I had no idea how small he was. I thought he was a little bit bigger than this. Like, when I built his head, you can see how small it is there. And I was like, wow, that's kind of tiny. But he ended up turning into a pretty nice figure. And I really love the way that he looks. Let's see if I can get him to stand up, maybe one-handed, like he's in a kind of a weird pose there. Put him beside the bunny. So that's the one that I built. That was only $10 at Target. Like, if you're looking to get into Gundam, might be a good way to test the waters, going to Target and spending $10 on that dude right there. But the one that I got, this is one of the guys in the Discord shared this. I'll spin this around so you guys can hear me. I have a microphone on top of this that it's kind of one directional, assuming that it's working. I got this on the Amazons. This is a Gundam Exia Celestial Being Mobile Suit GN001. I don't know the lore or any information about this. I just like action figures, and there's nothing on the back. This is not like Lego where you can flip it over and you're like, oh, there's all the other models you can make. Not quite. But I think that's going to be a pretty nice model to make. I don't know how tall he's going to be. And I can't remember how much I bought this for. But if you want to see they got it on the top. Here's what he's going to look like. Kind of sick. So that'd be kind of cool to build that up on a stream, right? Maybe we'll attract some of the Gundam audience over. We were talking earlier about, sharing your various passions on one channel. And even though this is a Lego channel where we do more stuff like this and, the Speed Champion stuff, this could be a way for new people to find us, which would be kind of cool. Like the Gundam crowd meets the Lego crowd, and they're like, oh, I never really was into Lego, but that rabbit's looking pretty sick. Like, I don't know how much of a crossover, though. Like, people that build guys like this would want to see like things like this necessarily, but maybe you never know. And I don't know what your thoughts are on it either, but I really don't care. Ultimately, I'm going to do what I want to do. And if you want to join me for a little building action on a Gundam. Again, I probably won't build the whole thing live because I just feel like that would take me hours to do. And I don't think anybody wants to be a part of that. But maybe I'd share like a little part of the build to kind of let you know what it looks like so you could see it. There's no glue that's in this. It's all snapped together. You do need like the little tweezer things. These aren't an off version of Transformers. No, that's like that's kind of what the ignorant people say about any other brand other than Lego being like a rip-off of Lego. Like people saying like Mega Constructs is a rip-off of Lego. This is a completely different thing. These don't transform. They don't. You build this. This is a model kit. So we'll get into this. I just want to show that off. Hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me while I built this. I'm sure you did. It was probably the greatest stream of your life. If it was, leave a like. And maybe I'll do a review on this rabbit, but probably not. I think I'll do like a combo between the birdhouse and this, and then people can see them both build up and realize what they're missing out on in the world of not only Lego Creator and how good it is, but maybe a little Gundam spotting in it too. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next live stream.